All right, we're going to watch Colin's butterfly here, underwater from the side. Colin, while you're watching your butterfly, also check the notes that Lynette has put in the email. Different things that you've seen that we're watching that we think you're doing really, really well, things that we think you can continue to work on. So always make sure you're if you don't have time to really watch a video, check the notes because it's always good to kind of look at them maybe before a race, after a race, before practice, after practice, just kind of to give you a better idea of what it is that we're seeing. But your butterfly really is just so amazing. We love what you're doing, and we're going to kind of take a little bit more time to really look at it. But that transition from one stroke or one direction to the other is outstanding. All right, as we get into your butterfly, the first thing we really liked when we watched the video is the speed and the effort you put in your fly. Your fly has just continued to progress and look better and better, and we're very proud of you for how good your fly looks. As your hands are starting to enter here, you can see that your head looks down, it's right after a breath, and your eyes are looking down at the very bottom of the pool, which is fantastic. Okay, we always want to have a good body position and a good head position in your butterfly, and that looks great. Hand entry is very good. You have your hands high in the water. You got your head sunk nice and low, and your hips are nice and high. We're going to look at that view again as we get a little bit closer and really almost directly across from us. But this view right here kind of tells us a lot of good things, a lot of good strength for your fly. As you start to do that pull, we can see that you lifted your head up very, very early, which is good. Now right here, and we've got another view that we'll show you, but you can see how wide your hands are underneath your shoulders. Really, from the shoulders all the way down to the bottom of your suit to your hips. You want to make sure those thumbs and those pointer fingers are almost identically together. So keep those hands a little bit closer together because right here they're a little bit wide. It looks like they're almost past your hip width, and we don't want them quite that wide, okay? That kick, Colin, is incredible. You got a great two-beat kick. You kick once at the top of your stroke, once at the bottom. But not only do you kick well, and I want you to pay attention, remember this when we come off the wall, not only do you kick well, but you get good depth with that kick. I mean, it's good strength every single time. The one thing that we did notice, and it's right here, as you're taking your breath, you're not kicking. So right here, you can see that your legs just kind of dangle a little bit, and you can even see that your legs separate a little bit. Don't let them dangle. Keep your legs kicking. Definitely don't let them separate. I do want to rewind because this is the other part of the picture that I wanted to show you earlier. So right here, as your hands are entering the water, one of the things we really like is we like how high you keep your hands in the water. We like how low that head is. And then we like how high your hips are. And this is what kind of creates a power triangle that we really want to see from every butterfly out there. And that's where you get the most speed and the most strength from your stroke is by not going too deep. And a lot of times what we see is people hands entering way down here. And then it kind of throws off all of your strength. So good job. I mean, that is exactly what we want to see, Colin. That looks great. As we go into our turn here, we can see that we took that last breath. Now, we want to get rid of that breath. The reason why you don't need that breath is because as soon as you touch the wall, what are you doing? You're breathing. So you don't need to breathe and then breathe right away. So work on not breathing that last stroke in the wall. Right here, your feet are a little bit wide, but you're trying to get them to the point of being stacked, which is outstanding. We want to see stacked feet all the time. Good transition. You can see that your feet are just about to hit the wall, and this hand is already off, ready to go in the opposite direction, which really helps for a good, quick, fast turn. Excellent job there, Colin. Streamline is not bad, but you can kind of see that your arms are more on the side of your ears. We want them actually literally just behind those ears. So let's tighten up that streamline just behind your head a little bit better. But as you push off the wall, that's good. Now let's go back. Two things, and it's your underwater kick, Colin, that we really want to look at, and it's more that you're not kicking strong enough, okay? So first off, the fastest point you are in a race is your start. The second fastest point you are is your turn. And right away you start kicking. So once you start kicking, you kind of break your streamline position. Hold your streamline for about 2 to 3 seconds. then start your kick. But the other thing we got to do is we got to make a bigger kick. You can see not much power there with that kick. And someone like you who had such an amazing kick during the swim, to have no kick power at all there, we've got to work on that. The other thing you got to be careful is right here where the flags are. So you're only halfway past those flags. If you work and hold in your streamline a little bit, and then get to your 6 dolphin kicks, you're gonna be way out past the flags, and that's gonna be a lot easier. But love the fact we don't see your breath here. So the fact that you're not breathing for a stroke, outstanding. Do be careful when you do breathe and not let your hips go quite so low. But man, Colin, you are incredible.